Greetings, everybody. I hope you guys are doing well. It's Shellishynz, the Empowered Oracle. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm glad to have you here. If you're returning, welcome back. Thank you. Thank you so much. Happy May, everybody. I'm here giving you guys your May 2026 messages. And actually, these are specific messages focused on your strongest overall energy for this month, as well as what Divine Source is recommending that you focus on the most for May 2026. This is going to be for the Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements of Cancer Collective. Cancer, I hope you're doing well. So with that being said, I'm going to start with the energy cards for this. And as always, please don't forget to hit that thumbs up like button. It does help my channel continue to work its way through the thick YouTube algorithm. So I do appreciate that. And if you haven't already, please don't forget to subscribe and share and hit the notification bell. And if you need a personal reading from me or insight, my information is down below in the description area. And be on the lookout, Cancers, for my upcoming website, which will have the services that I do provide as a certified intuitive life coach and energy healer. So with that being said, let's check in with your energy for this May 2026. Holy Spirit, what is the strongest energies or overall energy for Cancer Collective this May 2026? Please and thank you. What's the second? Ooh, interesting. So we have fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael, in reverse on the bottom of the deck. Okay. And what came out is hostilities in the upright, and we have happy family in reverse. Yikes. So what I'm getting instantly for some of you guys, and this could be a very specific message. It may not be for everyone who's watching, but as I always say, whenever you click onto my channel and watch my videos, there's more than likely a message somewhere for you. But with hostilities in the upright and happy family in the reverse, there's some unhappy family situation going on. That's for sure. The happy family card always, as an intuitive reader and channeler, reminds me of the Ten of Cups in traditional tarot. And so with this being in reverse, there's a family situation that is in distress. Thank you, Holy Spirit. And that's also creating hostilities and tensions, probably fighting and arguing. So what I'm getting is, again, this energy is for, I feel, some of you guys who could be in a family dynamic. When I say that, I mean specifically some of you guys could be married with children or in a long-term relationship with someone, and you can still have kids, but there's the energy of a family unit, which I'm getting the image of married with kids. And again, you don't have to be married, but be in a relationship where there are kids involved, or this could be a long-term romantic partnership. But either way, the family dynamic has broken down, or I feel like this is already going on. This is the energy that's going on that could be building up this month for some of you guys. And with this fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael in the reverse, the fourth chakra is the heart chakra. Okay? When it's in the upright, Your heart space is open. You're open to receive love. You're open to give love. You are in a loving energy. You are in a healing, loving energy. Your heart is being healed. Your heart is in a healed energy. With it in reverse, it says to me also that with everything that's going on with this family dynamic situation breaking down, there is some love loss here. This could be a divorce for some of you guys, a divorce, a separation. It's definitely a breaking up of a family dynamic. Or if there's not a physical breaking up of a family dynamic, there's definitely some unhappiness and unfulfillment in a, I'm about to say financial, that could be it as well. But for some of you guys, this definitely tells me if there's no physical breakup, separation, or divorce, there's definitely some type of emotional unfulfillment in a family dynamic and or partnership. It's creating tension and hostilities in the home or in the connection. So this is the strongest energy for some of you guys. And I know, again, it's not going to be for a lot of you guys, but this is a message that's coming out. It's coming out for somebody to hear. This could be just confirmation. So with that being said, Divine Spirit, what other message do you have for Cancer Collective with this current energy on the table? What else does Cancer Collective need to know? Can you clarify more through this tarot deck? Holy Spirit, please and thank you. Got the Knight of Swords in reverse. What else does Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus need to know, Holy Spirit, regarding the current energy on the table for May 2026? For May 2026, please and thank you. The Wands in the upright. Okay, with the Knight of Swords in reverse and the Eight of Wands in the upright. Oh, I'm sorry. This is the Eight of Wands in the reverse. I read that wrong. So we have the Eight of Wands in the reverse and the Knight of Swords in the reverse. So this is definitely a situation where the communication could be, again, this could be arguing involved. The communication is slowing down. The communication may slow down after there are some spicy words being exchanged, possibly between you and somebody else. Again, this talks about the hostilities and the conflict and the arguments. This is fighting energy right here in the upright, as you can see. And this is another picture where there's a sword involved. This person has his sword up and he's ready to fight. And the Knight of Swords is in reverse, and it talks about the energy of missed opportunities, being rude, insincere, hurtful, sarcastic, impulsive, bully, out of control. Somebody could be out of control with their mouth. Somebody could be, again, this could be a heated conversation. And after that takes place, if it hasn't already, this could, with the Eight of Wands being in reverse, talks about slow to action, slow to movement, slow to communication. There's a momentum that's being lost. I feel like after that, you and somebody, Cancer, could be going to your corners here. I don't typically talk about signs, but I have been the past couple of videos that I just made. So you could be dealing with an air sign or Sagittarius. Don't have to be, of course. You could be dealing with another water sign. Um, I know water sign card isn't here, but the happy family, whenever I see this, again, it reminds me of the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups in traditional tarot is water energy. But yeah, somebody could be completely out of pocket when it comes to conversation. I just feel like somebody, you could be going at it with someone who you're in disagreement with, someone who's in your family dynamic. You could be going at it with your significant other, whether you're married or not. There's some arguments going on here. Actually, you know what? Holy Divine Spirit, can you please clarify the Knight of Swords in reverse and Eight of Wands in reverse? Why is this here? Why is there hostilities in this situation? What is the cause of this, Holy Spirit? What's going on, Cancer, with you and somebody? What else, Holy Spirit, for Cancer Collective, May 2026? Okay, and what else? Let me have a second card. I mean, another card for Cancer Collective regarding this current energy. Yep, that makes sense. At the bottom, Eight of Cups, releasing, letting go, walking away from a situation, walking away from a relationship, emotionally unfulfilled, time to move on. You guys, I have made that judgment call, or will be making that judgment call. If you haven't already, this is the energy that some of you guys will be in as we move more into this month of May. Yeah, you're releasing this. And also it talks about Six of Swords being in the upright, moving towards peace, traveling away, conflicts being resolved. Okay? Better times ahead, and then we had the Knight of Cups. So, what I'm getting, and again, this is going to be very specific for somebody here, but I always honor what I'm channeling, what's coming through from divine source. This is somebody here, whether it's you or who you're connected to, Cancer. There's somebody here that has been emotionally unfulfilled and unhappy in a relationship. It has created hostilities and tension between you guys, whether you live together or not. It's caused some very nasty arguments, or will cause some. Somebody's been very hurtful with their words, especially with the Knight of Swords in reverse. At some point, it is going to calm down because you, Cancer, or your person has decided to walk away and release this situation, and go towards their peace and looking for better times as they sail ahead and just move forward. And I feel like you or your person, whether even if you're still physically connected, or if you physically live in the same house with your person, with this Knight of Cups in the upright here, you guys already have emotionally checked out, first of all. And whether it's you or your person, someone here has already emotionally checked out and is already emotionally looking for fulfillment elsewhere with the Knight of Cups in the upright. I'm not seeing any third party here at the moment, but someone wants to move away from an emotionally unsatisfying relationship dynamic that they're in now, and they're already looking forward to getting their emotionally, getting their fulfillment elsewhere in a possible new dynamic, or just within themselves, just moving on, just having the emotional fulfillment of moving on from this heavy connection and unfulfilling connection, just moving on themselves and just being by themselves and just having that emotional fulfillment of being able to leave and find peace with the Six of Swords in the upright. Ooh, that's kind of heavy. Let me ring this bell a little bit. Sorry, I didn't give a warning about ringing the bell, guys. I don't know if that was too loud. If it was, I apologize. So, very specific message, but it's for somebody. With that being said, divine source, divine spirit, what do you recommend Cancer focus on for this month? What is the main thing you encourage and recommend Cancer Collective to focus on this month of May 2026? Please and thank you. Yeah, someone's heart is just closed off to this relationship now. Their emotions are closed off to your person, or your person's emotions are closed off to you, Cancer. Put yourself exactly where you belong in this story. Sorry, guys, something fell. If you didn't hear that big mess fall. Holy Divine. Okay, Holy Divine Spirit, I'll take that. I'm being told to take that. Holy Divine Spirit, what are you recommending and encouraging Cancer Collective to focus on for May 2026? Please and thank you. Oh, I like this energy. Okay. You got the Empress in the upright, and you got the Two of Coins in the upright. Bam. The Empress, regardless of the gender, guys, keep that in mind, regardless of the gender. The Empress in the upright represents all four queens rolled up in one, which makes the Empress. This energy the Empress has been through, they've experienced being in the Queen of Wands energy. They've experienced being in the Queen of Swords energy. They've experienced being in the Queen of Cups energy. They've experienced being in the Queen of Pentacles. They've been in all four roles, and now they are the Empress. They have earned their biggest and highest role, which is the Empress. And the Empress is someone who is, I want to say, untouchable. That's the word that comes up, is untouchable. Be in that Empress energy. Be in the energy of, you already know your worth. You've been there, done that. And now you are reaping the divine rewards of having been through all four queen roles, having been through the trials and tribulations. You've earned your way with the rewards that you reap because you've done the work. You're continuing to do the work. And now you're at Empress status. And so Divine Source is encouraging you guys, Cancer, to be in your Empress status, be in that goddess role, be in that high ranking role, regardless of your gender, whether you're male or female, or however you identify yourself, be in that Empress role. It doesn't get any bigger than this. Okay? It says sensuality, a committed and loving relationship, supportive co-workers, a creative and productive phase at work, generosity, sharing your wealth, and financial abundance. This is a have-it-all energy. And even if on a material or physical level or 3D level, the 3D world that we live in, even if you don't see the things or can't tangibly or have anything tangible to actually touch, you already have it. You already have it and claim it. And just operate in your Empress role. That's what you're being recommended and guided to do, Cancer, is to operate in your Empress role, because your Empress role is already who you are. It's about remembering who you are. And with the Two of Pentacles being the upright, it talks about, and even with you being in your Empress energy, making sure that you are creating a healthy balance in your life. There's a lot to juggle here for you. You may have a lot going on in your life. And it's okay to have a lot going on, but make sure that you are balancing yourself and keeping a healthy balance of juggling the things that you have going on, and making sure that in all of this that you're making time for yourself. But it says here with the balance and the upright that you guys are going to be finding the balance. You're going to be able to juggle different things in a healthy way. And this specifically says balance love, work, and family, adapting to changes in your relationship, managing multiple work projects, managing tight finances, prioritizing bills. But again, you guys are financially abundant, even being in the Empress energy. These two cards coming up in the upright is what you're encouraged to remember and encouraged to operate in and to receive and to focus on. Ooh, I love that energy for you guys. All right, Cancers. I love, 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 love that energy. Let's close out with a couple of oracle messages. Man, I didn't mean to go this long. I always say that. Okay, what oracle messages do we have for Cancer Collective as we begin to close out? I will take these cards in the upright only. What are Cancer Collective messages for May 2026? Holy Spirit, please and thank you. What are the oracle messages to leave off on for Cancer? What's the second message? So, the two cards, okay, this one card that came out, I swear, this is like maybe the third or fourth time this card came out, because I've already done a few other signs before you, Cancer. This sexuality card seems to be a common theme. So it says someone is still figuring themselves out. Wow. So Cancer, you guys, it could be you, or it could be someone that you're connected to, someone that you're close to, someone you've been close with, or it also could be someone that you've been married to, someone you have kids with. Place yourself where you belong, but someone is figuring themselves out. So Cancer, you could be finding out that someone you're close to or have been involved with or married to or in a relationship with or in a family dynamic with, you could find out that they could be bisexual, they could be finding out that they're gay, or however they label, they could be in the same sex situation, however you want to label it. You could be finding that out, Cancer. Or this could be you. And maybe this is part of the reason why the family dynamic has broken up. That could be part of the reason. There's no more happiness in this family dynamic, and this hostilities has been created because maybe someone is finding out that they are in love or attracted to the same sex. Maybe someone is coming out with their sexuality. That could be you again, Cancer, or it could be someone that you're connected to or have been connected to. I know that's not going to be for everybody, but it came out for a reason. And again, this has been a common, I kind of want to almost say now a common thing, because for this particular card to come out a third or fourth time, I know for a fact that Scorpio and Aries got this same card. So Cancer, you could be connected to an Aries or a Scorpio that could be struggling with their sexuality. Okay. And it doesn't have to be their sun sign, but they could have Aries or Scorpio heavily placed in their natal chart. All right. So then we have Mercury retrograde, electronic issues, communication issues, and review everything. Aries also got this message, I remember, because I just did Aries before you. And they also got the same message. So both you and Aries got the same cards, the sexuality and Mercury retrograde. How about that? You might want to look at Aries reading. That could apply to you because they also experienced a very heavy breakup. So you guys could have been dealing with the fire sign, specifically in Aries. I would definitely recommend you guys look at Aries reading. Okay. But yeah, that's what I have for you guys. You guys also could be getting, I feel you're getting the Mercury retrograde because you're also one of the zodiac signs that the Mercury retrograde energy could be hitting very heavily when we get it next month. So the next Mercury retrograde is next month at the end of June. Okay. And the end of June is your sign, Cancer. Cancer starts at the end of June. So voila. You guys could be hit kind of heavy with Mercury retrograde energy as I'm struggling to speak now, and I'm a Cancer myself. What do you know? So, with that being said, you guys I feel, are also getting a heads up early. And it's funny because, again, Aries got the same message, and both you and Aries are cardinal signs. So I'm wondering if Mercury retrograde next month is going to hit heavy for the cardinal signs of Aries, Libra, Cancer, and Capricorn. There could be something there. Last but not least, what other message do you have for Cancer Collective, May 2026, Holy Spirit, as we close out the reading? I will take these cards in the upright only as well. I'm being told not to take all those. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Holy Spirit, May 2026. Okay, we have card number 32. It says, nothing is missing. Make what you have enough and truly appreciate what you already have. Find peace in the present moment. So appreciate what you already have, Cancer. You already have enough. Some of you guys may be feeling or have been feeling lately that you don't have enough, whether it's finances, whether it's love, whether it's a home space, work opportunity. It could be anything. I'm reading for a collective energy. Okay. Divine Spirit is saying that you already do have enough, and to appreciate and have gratitude what you do have, and to really be in the present moment. And lastly, we have card number 53. It says untapped potential. There's an area of your life, Cancer, that has more potential than you think. Small things can turn into big wonders. All right, Cancer. So there's something big that you have that may seem small to you, but there's some type of untapped area in your life, or talent, skill, or potential that you have that you may have ignored or may have brushed off or dismissed because maybe you think it's not a big deal. You think it's something small. Look into that. Really look into that, Cancer. And it may take some time to literally sit down and think about the things that you do that you may consider are small, and that you may even think that people might be uninterested in, but actually turns out that they might be very interested in. So it's just going to take some time to kind of just sit still and kind of think about that, and think about every area of your life where you could be missing out on some type of potential that the world needs to see, and with you sharing a gift that you think might be small or trivial. Interesting read, kind of heavy. Let me ring the bell. Sorry, I didn't warn you again. I didn't think about it. Sorry about that, guys. I do apologize. I'll try to remember before I ring the bell. In that case, with all that being said, I hope that these messages resonated, Cancer, and that you found something helpful in all this, and that hopefully that it resonated. As always, until the next upload, be well and be at peace. Ashe.